Hello, I'm John, and this is Must Read More. And this is my second Garbaugust read for August. This is CriminOlly's event, Garbaugust. It's really awesome, and I'm enjoying it. And so, my second Garbaugust read was uh, The X-Files Ruins by Kevin J. Anderson. And I was kind of worried that maybe an X-Files book wouldn't be very good. Uh, because you don't really expect a lot of quality out of something that has these kind of constraints on it. It has the foundation, but how far can the author go? And the answer is far, but not too far, and maybe not far enough. But overall, it was pretty entertaining. I enjoyed it. It would have made a good episode. I don't think it was an episode. I think this is just a standalone. Uh, Kevin J. Anderson has written a lot of Star Wars novels. I'm not sure if he did any novelizations, but he did do novels, and he did. Um, oh, there were a few other series he wrote about, and so in this one, it starts out in the beginning with an archaeological team doing a dig in the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico at the lost city of Zeta, and one of the archaeologists, the head archaeologist, is named Cassandra Rubicon, and she goes down into this Mayan pyramid and finds metal that the Mayans couldn't possibly have made because they didn't really have technology to shape metal. And while she's down there, she starts hearing gunshots, and or no, she goes up to see what's going on with her other team, and there's nobody there. And then she uh, she encounters this group of men who are all armed and try to kill her. So she runs off back into the pyramid and down, down, down deeper into this new section she found that gets weirder and weirder. And then there's a light, and you know, chapter end. It's kind of that's exactly how the X Files always opens. With that little 3 or 4 minute situation where somebody gets in trouble, and of course that's why Mulder and Scully are called in. So the archaeological team goes missing. Archaeology team? I'm not sure which. And Cassandra's father, Dr. Rubicon, I can't remember his first name, I think it was Vladimir. He contacts the FBI, and so uh, Assistant Director Skinner sends Mulder and Scully down to Mexico. And at the same time, there is a police chief who's involved with an independence movement for that uh, area of Mexico. And there's an artifact thief who makes his living by stealing these Mayan artifacts out of the ruins. Which one reason, and he is the one who took the archaeologists to Zetaclan to begin with. And the reason he did that was so that he could go in there and steal what they found. And they go to, these aren't spoilers, by the way. This is all in the first little bit of the book. This is just the setup to I'm not going to spoil it. So uh, they go to a drug lord's house, and sell him a really strange, unique diamond box that somebody found in this city. It's clear and it's very interesting and intricate, but they don't know what it is. But this drug lord, he affects wealth, so he believes that everything expensive is classy. So that's how this thief and the police chief are taking this guy's money, taking him for a ride by selling him expensive things because he doesn't know what real value is, what actual class is. He's just a pretender. And so the police chief and the thief leave, and the drug lord is fooling with his new toy, and he moves something, and it blows up and kills him. And it's not just a little explosion either. It destroys about a half a kilometer of land. It destroys all his house, and it's radioactive. So at the same time, there is a transmission being sent from Zeta Clan, and the the Pentagon puts these two things together, which it's implied, of course, that this is the it's not really the government, the U.S. government. It's actually the syndicate. But I, I think this may have been written before all that lore was really created. So they send a commando team down to Mexico to destroy this ruin. They give the commando leader the false information that it is a paramilitary base where these drug lords have acquired nuclear weapons and are using them to kill each other. And uh, so that's the setup. Mulder and Scully are sent down to Mexico to figure out what's going on in this Mayan ruin. And we have to ask ourselves, are we dealing with Mayan gods? Are we dealing with aliens? And Mulder is open to all things. And Scully's very skeptical, of course. And I found the way that Mulder and Scully interact in this book to be pretty true to the series. There's a lot of Mulder's deadpan one-liners, and Scully's skeptical about everything, but she's also very rational, and I found the interplay between those two to be pretty real, pretty genuine to the series. It wasn't outlandish or anything like that. But the trouble is that because it is a series and it's a television show, there's not a lot of freedom that Kevin J. Anderson had to kind of explore the depths of their thinking or their relationship, or he was kind of limited to using TV dialogue. So there's no, it's not bad dialogue, but it is TV dialogue. There's not a lot to it. It's written well, I'll give him that. And that's really not his fault so much as the limitations that were placed on him, I'd imagine. He couldn't go to the places he wanted to go. And I won't spoil it. It gets pretty good. I'm only rating this a Garbaugust read really because it is, you know, a, a novelization of a series. Uh, I thought the writing was pretty good. I thought it was entertaining. It wasn't trashy as we might think of trash, but I mean, uh, the books themselves, this kind of thing is always kind of relegated to the trash bin of literature, and that's a shame, I think. But it's good. It's a good read. If you like the X-Files, you ought to check it out. Uh, yeah, there's the back. It's just got the picture on the front there. There's no illustrations or anything. So yeah, that's my second Garbaugust read, and like I said, thanks to CriminOlly for creating this event and everybody who's been making Garbaugust videos. It inspired me to make these. This is only my third video, so you'll have to bear with me if the light and the sound are terrible. I have learned in the course of doing these videos that you pay $500, $600 for a laptop and they throw on a $12 camera that doesn't do very good in any light setting. That, as far as I can tell, the audio is okay. If it's not, let me know. So if I keep doing this, I do plan to get a much better webcam, and I'm starting to finally get over my nerves a little bit, but I'm still having trouble of where to put the camera and where to look, and it's supposed to look right into the camera, right? I don't know. Look at the white light. Last video I was looking straight at myself and it looks funny. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there before I go on a rant. Uh, but so thank you, BookTube. Happy Garb August, and I'll see you next time if there is one.